Whether you haven't started playing Space Marine 2 or you just want to know more tips for better gameplay, this guide is for you. Tip number 1. Master the art of finishing moves. Beyond their visual appeal, finishers serve a practical purpose in Space Marine 2. While your armor refills over time, doing a finisher will immediately replenish a bar or two. This is also helpful whenever you're getting surrounded, as doing an execution will make the enemies back up. Once an enemy glows red, they're stunned or heavily damaged and ready to be executed. You can then approach and finish them. But it is important to note that when playing with other people in operations, it might be best not to rush into finishing the enemy if your armor is full or higher than your teammates. It would be best to let the player who is wounded or with the least armor get to it instead. Moving on to our second tip, understand the Hive Mind. Have you seen the green particle effect that appears when you kill a large Tyrannid? That means a lost connection between a smaller enemy and its Hive Mind controller. They just die on the spot. But does this mean you have to kill the large Tyrannid first? It depends. You still have to wait in because you might get overwhelmed with the swarm, which only means you have to deal with them first. While it's not necessary to focus on breaking the Hive Mind's link, it will make the fights easier, especially on higher difficulties. Tip number 3. Explore for hidden loot. Space Marine 2 is filled with hidden loot. There are crates that you need to destroy across the game that could contain ammunition boxes, armor boosts, and grenades, which won't have any indicator, so it can be easy to miss. Similarly, in operations, you can find armory data, XP boosters, guardian relics, and more, so it's very important for you to look around while playing, especially when you're not in combat. Another vital skill to master is parrying. Parrying is a crucial skill in Space Marine 2. However, the parry window varies between enemies. Smaller foes can be parried immediately upon seeing the blue icon. For larger enemies, timing is crucial. Wait until they're about to launch. Keep in mind that the timing also depends on your melee weapon. You may notice that melee weapons have a defense stat, which will show the meaning of the stats upon hovering. So you might want to get that fencing or balanced one if you want to practice parrying. Finally, a unique strategy to consider. Utilize your weight against human enemies. In the Reliquary mission, you'll encounter human enemies. While they may be distracting, focus on eliminating the chaos threats. Simply run or roll through human enemies, crashing them effortlessly. It's a quick and efficient way to clear the battlefield while focusing on the real threats. That's it. Good luck, and if this guide helped you in any way, please like the video and subscribe to WIMPLAYS for more Space Marine 2 content.